Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, guys, I finally have some very good news on Bitcoin. You may say, Jeb, I thought we've been having good news for the last 2 weeks. Well, we have, but now I have even more good news because the gods of crypto are shining favor on us, and as you guys may know, yesterday, Bitcoin had a pretty substantial pullback. Top to bottom, Bitcoin pulled back nearly 14% on the wicks, and the candle body was nearly 7 or 8% as well. And a lot of you guys told me in the comment section of yesterday's video that you would have been very freaked out about that pullback had we not talked about it happening previously. Well, the really good thing is that we talked about this happening, but we also talked about why this pullback needed to happen. Thankfully, this pullback has happened because, as I said, we needed it to, but now something very, very important has been reset. You guys know I've been talking about the combo of the RSI and the TD sequential over the last couple of days, and the reason those are so very important is because we don't want Bitcoin to get ahead of itself. We don't want Bitcoin to go straight to the moon, blast off like a rocket ship, and leave behind everyone with a little bit of reason in their head, because very quickly you're going to find Bitcoin will pull back too quickly and it will reset in a bad way. This has been a healthy correction, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you why I think this correction might be coming to a conclusion. Guys, I think you're going to get a lot of value out of this video. We're getting close to being able to make another prediction on which direction Bitcoin is heading, and I think you are going to enjoy what we have to say today. If you do, as always, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. By the way, I have to announce something. Yesterday was the all-time record for this channel for new subscribers in a day. Yesterday, we hit 845 new subscribers in one day. So welcome to the channel, all of our new faces. Let us know if you're new in the comment section down below. Before we go ahead and dive on into it, I do want to mention the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. We started the Bull Run 2020 coupon code and sale yesterday, and already nearly 25 of you guys have joined. You guys must be really excited about investing in your education so that you can actually properly trade and analyze these markets. If you'd like to learn everything you need to know about technical analysis to lay a foundation and save yourself a lot of time trying to learn all this on your own, I highly encourage you to check out the Academy in the description down below. We have 2 free preview videos over there. If you'd like to get access to those, all you have to do is hit the link in the description down below. If you do decide to join us, we have a full 14-day money-back refund guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. More on that at the end of the video, but for now, though, guys, without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Guys, I am so very tired right now. I hit the gym in the morning before I record videos nowadays. I get there at 8 o'clock, and we hit triceps today doing a push day. Oh my gosh, my arms are on fire. You know, something that you might not know about me is that I just love seeing progress, which is why I'm so excited to see all the new faces here. But that's why I also love working out, is because you get to see progress, and it's just one of the most, it's what fulfills me. And before we even get started, I want to ask, is cryptocurrency what fulfills you? It's a big part of what fulfills me, but I'd love to hear if that's part of what fulfills you, because at the end of the day, chasing happiness is silly, happiness is fleeting, fulfillment is what we're looking for. Anyway, with that said, let's jump onto the chart. So you might be wondering, Jeb, why is Bitcoin having a massive pullback on candle body alone, being 6.5% a good thing for Bitcoin? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Good question. Let me give you an award. My phone went off. Crap. Retake? Nah, that's good enough. Well, my astute little student, I'm so glad that you asked about why Bitcoin pulling back is a good thing. You see, it's a good thing because if we look at our TD sequential, we can see that now our 9 flash over here, which was that teacher yelling us saying, Bitcoin, you're going to be in timeout if you don't calm down. It finally got reset. As you can see, we did actually have a red 1 show up on the TD sequential, and now it's reset to a 1 in the green direction, which is a very good thing. If you've watched the other videos that we've made recently, I have shown you in past about what happens when Bitcoin ignores TD sequential. Normally, nothing good. So it's actually a very promising thing that Bitcoin has pulled back for any reason that we're going to talk about, and then we're going to talk about where I think we're headed. Not only has Bitcoin reset the TD sequential, we can also see down here on the RSI for the daily chart that Bitcoin's RSI has reset below 70. We pulled all the way back down to 65, which is amazing because, as you can see, we were able to push to 85 before. Now we're down here at 68. We have another points of RSI that are going to allow us to actually run again, even higher this time. I'm telling you, the last thing that you want is the RSI and the TD sequential to be pulling Bitcoin down. That's like trying to run a marathon with a weights vest on. It's just not a very good idea. So the fact that we've reset that RSI, reset that TD sequential, while still staying above and not even putting a dent in our most important support level at $10,500 is a very promising thing. I'll be brief on this because we've talked about it in previous videos, but I also want to bring your attention to the fact that volume has increased increased. Volatility is increasing, as we can see on Bollinger Bands, and we'll get to Bollinger Bands here in a second. And also, as we can see, the Google search trend volume for the keyword Bitcoin, which is a great reflector of retail interest in the space, has increased all the way up to 85. Those are the three big fundamentals that we look at: volume, volatility, and retail investor interest. And guess what? All three of them are looking very healthy right now. This pullback was exactly what Bitcoin needed. So now let's talk about where we're going. Well, you might be wondering, Jeb, was this not a bearish engulfing candlestick? Did Bitcoin not have a larger red candlestick than we saw green before? And why, yes, we did see that, and that is, technically speaking, not the best thing for Bitcoin. But I would also like to draw your attention to none other than the Bollinger Bands. We talk about Bollinger Bands here in CT2A in this video right here, and the reason the Bollinger Bands are so important is because it shows the strength of a trend, and it also shows when a trend's getting overextended. We can see here that Bitcoin was riding the outside second standard deviation for the Bollinger Bands before we finally had a big pullback right here. What this means is that we've pulled back from being outside of the bands in a very bearish manner. We've allowed the bands to expand, and now Bitcoin is $700 below the upper band of the Bollinger Bands, which means that theoretically, were we to have the exact same amount of bullishness before, we would return to pushing up against those Bollinger Bands in the next couple of days around $12,000. The only question is, have those three fundamentals that we talked about, volume, volatility, and retail investor interest, declined? I don't think so. Maybe a little bit. Maybe because of this pullback, some people left. But I think the majority of people, especially the majority of people watching this channel, understand that this pullback is exactly what Bitcoin needed to be healthy. So what's my call on Bitcoin? I think we're heading up. Now, I want to make one thing clear. Before we head up, there is a possibility that Bitcoin pulled back and put a candle body down here around $10,500. Let me show you why. As we can see, these are some of our major levels of support and resistance. Blue is support, red is resistance. Our major downtrending level of resistance right here that Bitcoin had been under for literally years is finally broken, meaning that we're moving into bull market territory. We also now have a lot of support, previous resistance sitting here at $10,450 because that was the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders pattern that never actually came to fruition. Both of these levels have converged, something we talk about down here. Convergence being something we talk about in this video, convergence of support and resistance. They have converged into a very strong super level of support. Guys, these are two of the most important previous resistance levels, which makes them two of the most important support levels on Bitcoin. And one thing you're going to find exactly in the same way we saw with $6,000 back here is that a lot of times those levels of support almost have a magnetism to them. They almost have a gravity to them. They have a tendency to pull Bitcoin towards them. And while I'm not saying this is most likely, I do want to warn you that there's a decent chance that this happens, that Bitcoin actually falls over and pulls back down to $10,500 and then almost certainly bounces there. It would make no sense for Bitcoin to pull back below here and fill the CME futures gap like a lot of people have been talking about, but I could easily see Bitcoin pulling back here. That would not be terrible for Bitcoin. In fact, in the long run, that actually might be something that's very important and powerful and helpful for the Bitcoin market. So while I'm not necessarily saying this is what I think is going to happen, I do want to give you a warning because I want you guys to be responsible with your money and not make mistakes and not be blindsided. That is something that might occur. However, this is what I think happens here. Bitcoin has already pulled back down here on a wick. I was talking about pulling back down on a candle body. The fact that Bitcoin has pulled back down here means that everybody who wanted to take profits probably has. We've probably shaken out the weak hands in this rally. It's only been a 2-week rally. We've had a pretty big correction here. That is probably going to allow for a lot of the people that wanted to exit the market to exit and even more people to enter that hadn't previously. The fact that we see such a tall wick here represents that a lot of people entered the market right then. The fact that we have this massive tall wick right here shows that there is quite a lot of bullish buying sentiment right now, or else the market would not have bounced that hard. And by the way, make no mistake, this is a large wick. That's a $500 tall wick. And it's not like the order books are thin right now or anything. The order books are stacked, and we still managed to close that candlestick $500 above where the wick went to. I read that as a very bullish sign, and I also read that as a sign that we're going to continue to the upside from here. In fact, I do think that we're going to be testing this blue zone again in the next 3 to 5 days. The reason I say that has to do with everything we've talked about in this video, but also many other bullish technicals that we've talked about in previous videos, such as the 20 EMA and the 50 SMA on the daily chart and the weekly chart crossing bullish, MACD out on the weekly chart, volume, the Bollinger Bands, open interest over on the leverage exchanges, and much, much more, including the fundamentals, which are, quite frankly, looking fantastic right now. We also can't forget the market sentiment. The market sentiment right now is probably the most bullish that it has been in quite some time. So guys, if you want my 2 cents, and if you're here this far into the video, it's probably what you came for. I think Bitcoin's moving to the upside even more. But I do want to make this a little bit more interesting than just saying Bitcoin's heading up. I want to talk about where I think Bitcoin is heading long term. Guys, the fact that Bitcoin has had this massive rally, broken major levels of resistance, and effectively started a bull market, all of that's well and good. I'm very excited about all of that, but the thing I'm more excited about is this big pullback we've had on Bitcoin. It is setting a precedent. It is setting a trend that this bull market may not be like the last one in 2019, where Bitcoin just goes straight up and then falls straight down because we never actually locked in and consolidated our gains. So I'd actually love to hear your opinions on that in the comment section down below, guys. I would personally like to see Bitcoin have a slower grind to the upside. Last thing I'd want to see Bitcoin do is hit $20,000, flash crash down to 10K because we didn't build our foundation properly. I would much rather see Bitcoin rally slowly, building our foundation, hitting one ceiling, breaking through it, and then continuing, rather than Bitcoin just blast off straight to the moon. Now, we know that's Bitcoin's nature, but hopefully something will hold us down just a little bit so that we don't get too ahead of ourselves and go into another bear market, because that has been our issue as of late. Anyway, guys, that's my opinion on the market for right now. I do think that we're about to see another several $100 rally on Bitcoin, but I'd love to hear your opinions on that in the comment section down below. Where do you personally think that Bitcoin is heading, and when do you think Bitcoin is heading there? I'd also like to hear what you think about a return to $20,000. Do you believe that Bitcoin is going to return to 20K before the end of the year? I'd love to hear that. You know, the really funny thing is that Bitcoin's going to return to 20K when I'm 20, because I turned 20 this month. And I'm really upset about that because I enjoy being 19. I don't want to be 20. I enjoy being 19. So, that sucks. I'm probably going to do a big giveaway for my birthday because I don't really like getting gifts, but I do like giving gifts. So hopefully I will do that when I turn 20. Although I'm not going to tell you my actual birthday because, you know, security. But sometime around then I'll do that. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it out for this video. Before I go, though, there's one more thing I need to talk about, and that'd be the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. As you guys know, CT2A is the partnership that allows for this channel to exist. I teach you guys how to actually analyze these markets in 36 videos and over 12 hours of content, and in turn, your support through purchasing the course is what allows this channel to be possible. We're moving into the office in less than a month. A month from today, we will be recording videos from there, and our entire team will be in-house, and we'll be just going crazy. Guys, I'm really excited about where the channel's going, and quite frankly, it wouldn't be possible without your support. Guys, CT2A is what allows this channel to be possible. And like I said, we have 36 high-quality, well-edited, well-structured, and planned and informed videos based on my 3 years of experience in this market, working here every single day. There are over 800 videos on this channel, and along that journey, I have learned a lot about trading markets. I try to be as humble as possible, so I don't like calling myself an expert. I'd rather be called a student, but I do know a lot in the market, and I know that I can help you guys lay the foundation so that you can actually be profitable in trading. It's really cool. I have a friend of mine who I've been giving some advice to who trades in stocks, and he just turned $2,500 into $13,700, and he showed me a screenshot of it this morning. I'm like, boom! He did that with 2x leverage on Robinhood. Imagine what you can do with the increased volatility in crypto if you knew how to trade markets, guys. That is a life-changing amount of money for someone his age. This dude's 17. He's not 18, he's 17. Guys, it is so amazing when someone puts in the work and they see the results. Look, I'm not the kind of guy who's going to get up here and say, oh, join our course and you're going to make 4,000% tomorrow, or join our course and you're going to be rich, or join our course and you're going to get a Lamborghini. Look, I don't need to do that. That's not who I am. And quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of seeing advertisements like that. Most of them run on this channel. I'm so done with it. The advertising industry for the courses industry is the biggest load of crap and full of scams I have ever seen. And yes, I'm bashing my own industry, but I plan to change that. And with the resources that you guys are giving us, we have plans to change that. We are not here to scam you. We are not here to take your money and run. We are not here to give you a product that we are not personally absolutely proud of. There are over 2,000 students in the academy, and we get comments every single day and stories every single day about how it has changed people's lives through their ability to profit in cryptocurrency markets, and that is the end goal. I know that we only know each other through this medium where you watch these videos and I read every single comment, but something you need to know about me is that I take my business and my integrity especially very seriously, and I would not be able to sleep at night knowing that I was scamming people out of a course. There are a lot of people who do that online, and I'm here to tell you that that's not who I am. If you want to join the academy, links in the description down below. We have a full 14-day money-back refund guarantee. Snap your fingers, you'll get your money back. Snap your fingers, you get money. Snap your fingers, and you'll get your money back. Yeah, there you go. And guys, look, I'm totally open and transparent about this. There are people who use the refund policy. There's 2,000 students. I think you would expect that too. Our refund rate's about 1%. For a course that's $259 after the coupon code, a 1% refund rate is really good, because what that means is that people could snap their fingers, get $250,000 back, and 99% of them don't. Why is that? It's because it's a good product, and it's because it makes a difference. If you'd like to find out more, you can click the link in the description down below and read our little bio, or you can join our free Discord server down below and ask some of our students what they have to say about the Academy. You can probably also look in the comments section of this video and see some people in CT2A telling you what they think about it. We normally get at least 1 or 2 comments every single video of someone saying how amazing the Academy is. I wouldn't want you to just take my word for it. Take the word of our students, because we have no affiliates. They have nothing to gain from telling you the truth. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it out for this video. I do appreciate you guys, and I really appreciate when you watch through this, because like I said, we have some big goals of making a big difference and helping a lot of people. There is a ton of content coming to this channel, and there's a very big difference that we're trying to make in this industry and in the world at large. And the only reason that that's possible is because of those of you who help to support us through CT2A, through the Bybit referral link down below. Guys, at the end of the day, the world runs on 3 things: money, influence, and power. And if you have money, then you have influence and power. And I want to make a difference. You might not know this about me, but I had a hard childhood. I've seen the darker side of human existence, and I want to make a difference in it. That's what I'm here for. Guys, if I wanted to, I could go buy a Lambo right now. I could go buy the freaking $500,000, $1 million. I could do that. I have no interest in that, because that takes away from our goal to help people. Plain and simple. That's the end goal here. You don't have to believe me, but it's the facts. It's the truth. And that's not marketing. That's truth. So, if you want to be part of that journey, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate the 850 subscribers yesterday. Welcome, everybody. We're about to hit 50K subs. We've been running this channel for almost 3 years now. Gosh, it's been a crazy journey. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea how excited I am for the things that we're going to do here. Anyway, guys, that's enough of the mushy crap. I can hear the music playing now. Taylor's kind of ushering me like, Jeb, I'm playing the music. Stop talking so I can end the video. Anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, though, as always, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys next video. Peace.